My one poor guy is falling over.
Poor little
Yeah,
guy.
that'll happen sometimes.
Okay, so
Oh, next thing. Make sure you go up to options, go to your game key, and set an unlock or an unload key rather.
yeah, it's how you'll get your passengers out of your train.
So can I test that right real quick?
Sure,
Mhm.
absolutely, yeah.
So I can put him in, and I can climb it.
And we found earlier if you need to unload people, it's pretty easy to like just pick up your train, bring it over to the side, unload it, and then reload it and put it back where it was. Um,
Okay.
we just found that sometimes things exploded. Was that the word you'd use, Patrick? Exploded?
It's a good word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
things exploded. So okay, so the meeples you guys have in front of yourselves, we'll do our first turn. So our first turn in a regular game that's not Manhattan would be everybody would pick where their train starts. So, because we all are going to start on the hub, you guys can all go ahead and unload any meeples you've put in your train and place your train on the hub next to the green train.
Bloop.
So I forget with the extra actions. Can I just place there, or do I have to have a silver and a gold before I have a copper?
No, you can place the extra actions in any order.
Yeah, I think it's order specific if it's like a an extra wide section.
Yes, exactly right.
Just like to double check.
Yeah.
Alright, and then just so you guys know, you can have the cards in front of you face up and nobody else can see them. So if you want them to be face up, you totally can do that.
Also, if you need to enlarge the card, holding down the Alt button while you're moused over it will.
Yep.
Oh, nice. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Learn something
Also,
new.
if you need to reset the camera, like I zoom and move a lot, just press the space bar and it'll take you right back to zero.
And it's uh, control number on your top row to set a camera, shift number to load that camera. It's like if I wanted to, I'm on the quote unquote wrong side of the board. If I wanted to have a camera view of the right side, I could set that up easily.
All right. So, what we're playing, for everybody but Patrick, who has already heard my whole spiel, is Maglev Metro. And what has happened is we have been gotten a grant to rebuild the public transit system in the city of Manhattan this time, with new magnetic levitation rail trains, which is awesome. And they're all about efficiency. So what you're going to be doing to start is you all have robots that you're going to start out with that are going to be helping you build and do various things to construct your magnetic levitation trains. The ultimate goal of what you're going to be doing is to pick up commuters and drop them at designated locations, the locations that they would like to get to. They all have different titles. You have your professionals who want to get to the office, your salespeople who want to get to the store. So as you're doing those things, you are going to be trying to take them to the places. Well, the problem is you can't unlock passengers until you have picked up enough robots to be able to do so. So at the start, it's going to be mostly about robots. So every turn, you're going to get to take two actions, and the actions are going to be listed on the middle column of your board. I'll kind of go through each action just to give you guys an idea of what they do. No matter what, you can always do one of these units per action. So as you put more in there, you can do more of them per action. So at first, by default, you can lay one piece of track for one action. You can move from one station to another station with one action. You can hold one uh, passenger in your train. You can pick up one passenger for an action. You can drop off one passenger for an action. You can draw randomly one passenger from the bag and place it on the station where your train is for an action. You can adjust, which is going to allow you to move a robot. You can't move commuters once they're placed, but you can move a robot with adjust from any place on your board to any other place where a robot goes on your board. Build station, you have to have a meeple in there to be able to construct any of the stations, and then you also have reverse train at the bottom. And so reverse train, if you have a long bit of track, you can only go one direction on your track unless it hits a dead end. Once it hits a dead end, it automatically turns around. So it turns around freely once it hits that dead end, but if you don't have that and you're planning on turning around in the middle, you will have to pay an action, because if you were doing it on a subway, you'd have to kind of adjust your train and turn it around and take a little bit. So we wanted to make sure that that felt legitimate, that you can't just turn around a subway car that's going one direction very easily. So it will cost you an action, and you have to have a meeple in there to do those things. The track tiles are transparent, so no one can really block where you're building. You can build wherever you want from a direction to a different direction. The hub is very unique because you can have as many pieces of track coming in and going out of the hub as you'd like from different spots. You can't have one coming in and going out of the same spot, but you can have a bunch of different ones coming in and going out. Every other station, you may only have one entrance and exit. So you may only have essentially two pieces of track going to the station at any given time. Other than that, I think I covered all the things. Patrick, can you think of anything I missed, or anything that you learned earlier that I didn't cover?
So, just a couple of notes about the unlocked passenger and build stations. Again, the robots have to match. You have to. So, in order to have a pink commuter, you have to have that section unlocked. So, if you move your silver bot off to do something else, then you won't be able to have the thing holds true for the lavender. Um, and that's how you unlock the red and purple.
But it is possible to have red and not pink, correct?
In the no, because you need the pink. Well, you
Right,
have
if
to
I unlock
unlock pink,
Yes.
and then once you have red unlocked, you
Okay.
can move stuff off.
Yes, yeah, exactly right. Is you can collect one pink and then move your meeples off of the pink and start collecting the red. So, um,
Because I'm
Patrick's
confused about this whole idea of people actually going to work. That doesn't make sense to me.
yeah, exactly. Who's gonna get on a subway? It's magnetic levitation. Magnets take care of it. Okay, so everyone has their meeples, and it looks like our red player is actually going to get a fourth meeple choice, so you can dig in the bag and pick one out of any color that you like, and you're going to get a fourth meeple.
Okay.
Alright, and then you guys can go place your meeples on your board. If you guys need advice, there is a... Let me get to it for you. There is
That's
a
what I was just pulling up.
Yep. First time in Manhattan is right here in the player guide, and it tells you where players 1 to 3 typically would place their meeples if you don't have an idea or have a clue where to start. And then player 4, it gives you a different set of things because player 4 ends up sometimes in a unique situation.
And we aren't going to have any, or there aren't any passengers at the hub to pick
No,
up.
none start at the hub.
Okay.
Correct. But you can deliver any of the robots to the hub, so it's pretty awesome.
Why is Green already putting things on the board?
He's going first, so he's gonna go.
Oh,
He got his stuff on his board, and he's gonna take his turn.
no.
All right, and so I've laid the track out. I can build the factory here. Yes, I have a build station.
Correct. As long as you are have somebody in build station, you are good.
And then it won't. That silver one goes away.
Yes, because silver cannot stay
Well,
there. He goes back into the bag.
hopefully.
You get one for yourself, and then the other one goes back in his bag.
Yeah. Wow, the robot bag is so small.
Yeah, for now. For now.
And that will be my turn.
All right. So,
So-
I'm good to go.
Just real quick, one of the fun things about this is, Matt, you can actually turn on the turn indicator, and we can hit end turn, and it will indicate whose turn.
Ooh, I have to turn it on, or you can turn it on?
Yeah, you have to turn it on. So it's going to be, if you go over to where it says Bezier Games, if you click on that, there should be a thing that says turn. I forget where it is. Oh, no, it's in option. Configuration, game.
Turns.
Try going into menu. Oh,
My turn, because I have a thing that says intern.
Yep.
uh-huh.
Is it actually that person's turn, or do I need to change it? Is it Bailey's turn?
It should go green, blue, yellow, orange, or red, actually.
Oh, then no.
So you would need to set blue's turn.
Oh, okay.
I mean, do you want me to just go and then it'll take care of itself?
Green, blue,
Here.
yellow,
Oh, the order.
orange. Can I delete these other ones? Oh, okay.
I'm technically red, based on the.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yes.
totally right. And Kier, and Bailey's technically white.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the turn marker is one of the fancier bells. However, because you are in the game, you will, I believe, have turns as well.
Oh,
So you
okay.
might need to bear that in mind.
All right. So
So
I'm good
right
to go.
now it says that it's my turn.
Can you skip? It should have given you an option to skip or pass your turn.
Yep. I ended my turn, so now it's blue's turn.
Okay, perfect. If it doesn't work, I can always change it, but it should work properly now.
It just
Right.
makes it a little bit easier to have the turn marker on, so that you don't have to constantly be like, all right, who are we waiting on?
Oh no.
Because the answer is always me, so.
Right. If you have to ask, can someone grab Yellow's train real quick? Just slide it over just a hair. Thank you.
Problem, man. Who invited Yellow?
Building tracks on trains. Wait a minute. We're doing that back. So that's one action because I have 2 in track.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my second action, I'm going to go ahead and build a station.
So you have to build either the gold or the bronze,
Right.
the gold or the copper.
I didn't realize those robots are actually standing on each other's head. That's cute.
You can have 3 high if you try really hard.
And you can't build
I
through
can tell
some-
somebody has
Right.
been very bored in Tabletop Simulator for way too long.
Yep.
Sorry.
You cannot build in Central Park, correct?
Absolutely correct. They would not have it in Manhattan. You wouldn't stand
I,
for
that,
it.
that's what I thought, but I was like, there is a passenger robot in the factory spot, and I was like, I don't want to put that down or put that there if it's going to be an easy access. However, I am going to go ahead and put this in. So these move onto, or no, I get one of these.
You get to take the gold one that's on the warehouse for yourself,
Okay.
and then the other two will go onto the station, but the gold one can't be on the station he wants to be delivered to, so he'll actually dive back into the bag.
Okay. Back in the bag.
I mean, have we worked out the animation for it to actually dive into the bag? Because that would be.
I want to do it so you can flick it and it just automatically goes to the bag. That'd be cool.
All right, and then I place this new robot on my board.
Absolutely.
Cool. Put that there, and that's my 2 actions. I'm good.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. So I have 1 in track, so I can place any of these tracks on the board, correct?
You actually have 2 in track, so when you do the place track
Oh,
action,
you're right.
you can actually
You're
place
right.
2 tracks per action.
Because we get an automatic
So if you
That's
look, the meeples all the way on, or the image all the way on the left is basically like a filament.
one. Mm-hmm.
So you by default get them.
I see now. Okay. So I'm gonna try
And
and build. I don't even. Can I do that?
Absolutely you
Yeah.
can.
Cool. I did something right.
You're doing it. You got this.
So one of the fun things about this is not Ticket to Ride, where once the spot is occupied.
So Bailey, you actually can't build that second one because there's not a station that you're building it from. So there has to be a station on where Penn
makes
Station
sense.
is before you can. But you can build your second piece of track away from the hub somewhere else if you wanted to. That wasn't over water.
Okay.
if you, in the very top, you'll see there's a degrees thing. If you set that to 30, you can, when you're holding a
It'll
piece,
be
use
perfect.
E to turn it in increments.
I will do that in a second.
That's fine. I was just letting you know.
Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay. And then I have capacity. So does that mean I can pick people up?
So you
You
could,
have
but
to have pickup.
so you have the capacity, and you
Oh, I should build a station.
exactly, but there's nobody to pick up, so you wouldn't be able to do
Okay.
it. But you gotta build a station first.
Is there a specific color the station has to be?
So for you right now, yes, because you don't have
Okay.
any meeples in this bottom left area. To unlock
So I
any of
can
the other
only-
colors, you can only build the lab right now.
The lab is what I wanted to build. We'll put it here. On top of the meatballs. I can't get it down. Or does it have to be? Oh no. Boom. Okay.
And those will go right to the bag, except for this one, which you get to put on your board, Bailey.
Okay. Perfect. And I can put them wherever I want.
Correct, yeah. Exactly. For whatever
And-
strategy you have.
Then I guess my turn's over. I don't really know.
Yep, you can end
This
your turn.
guy. Coolio. Thank you.
So have you ever seen that meme where it's one of those the top half is one picture and the bottom half is the other, and the caption on the top half is "My friends playing strategy games," and it's that scene out of A Beautiful Mind where the dude is writing on the chalkboard, and it looks like everything makes sense to him. And then on the bottom of it, it's the Joker, and this is how I play strategy games.
Sounds about right.
Yep, I was like right on.
For my first action, I'm laying down some track. Line up. Second action, I can build an office. So I get this pink one
Yep, that pink
Yep.
one goes to you.
and these two. And I place this on my board somewhere.
And then if I remember correctly, these meeples go in the bag.
That does sound correct.
You do remember 100% correctly. And I always forget to do that, so thank you.
That's why I wanted to make sure that they got dropped in the bag. So
Oh, it's
it is
my
currently your
turn. Alright, so on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and
This is
end
where
my
you
turn.
flip the table.
Oh, I flip the table and I leave. Okay, got it. I think we could get more congruent viewers if I just started flipping the table a bunch.
I
It's
mean,
pretty
that
entertaining.
is one of the fun. That is one of the fun parts about tabletop sim.
So I saw somebody who had an achievement from Tabletop Simulator, and it was too weak. And it's apparently when you try to flip the table and fail, which I think happens when you lock the table and someone tries to flip it. So I thought that was like funny because it just like showed up as like so and so has achieved too weak, and I was like, is that really an achievement? Like it's more of like a badge of shame.
There are achievements like that. I forget what game it was, but there was a video game that has an achievement specifically. Once you die 10 times, you unlock the achievement.
That's
So I
kind
know
of neat.
N has a game or has an achievement like that. So, all right. So I'm going to move for one, and sorry, the gold and the copper are a little hard to tell apart.
Yeah, I
Copper.
find zooming in just a little seems to help me, but I had the same issue
Yeah.
earlier.
Okay.
Oh, I
Long as it's not-
constantly zoom in and out, move around the table with WASD. So that's why it's so important for the reset is spacebar.
Yeah. So if I were to take my second action to refill the station, the copper guy would stay there, and I would add one non-gold to that location as well. Correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Then I would like to do that. The bag is shuffled.
You can always shuffle it before you take it. I always tell people I would shuffle it 100 times before I take stuff. So.
All right. So I have a pink one. Yep. Really?
Perfect.
No.
He's a piggyback.
Apparently. All right. He's gonna stay there.
So it's because of the snap.
Yeah. So that's my two. So that's that. I can or cannot pick up pink passengers.
If you do not have pink unlocked, you will
Okay,
not
that's what I thought. Just
Sorry, I
wanna-
don't mean to keep on jumping in on you.
No, man, you're doing your thing. You do it for me. It shows. As one of our envoy people, Patrick's helped us out a bunch. So you do your thing. Let's work for me. I can just sit here and eat my kettle corn.
I mean, that's what you should do during a train wreck.
Yeah, watch and eat some kettle corn.
So
I
can
know
build
you
again?
said train ride. It's not like you said train wreck.
So can I build track again?
If your meeple is still on there, they don't move between turns. You actually have to take an action to adjust your meeples. So if you built track last time, then you can build track again.
Well,
If you hold down on it is when you'll get multiple, and you have to click on where the actual track is. Sometimes if you click on the clear part, it doesn't work. You have to actually click on. the track piece.
Why did it go on top of it? There you go.
You gotta flip
The
them.
other thing you may want to do is lower your lift height and your rotation. So I have mine about 2 notches.
It's
So
okay.
if you look at the top of your screen, there's a dude holding a dumbbell. That's your lift height.
Uh-huh.
If you click on that, it brings up a slider. Slide that slider all the way down, and then lift it up just about 2 notches.
Okay.
And then the next thing is it should say a number and then degree. That's your rotation degree.
30.
So you want to set that to 15. So click on it until it reads.
Okay. So I am going to move my train. Boop. Right there. Right there. Oh.
So next year when we actually have conventions, we all need to wear colored gloves, and we need to have like some way to have input lag. So while we're playing games at conventions, it's like tabletop sim.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Legitimately, I actually think that it would be great if the publishers would keep a online presence during these cons.
Oh yeah.
Just because, not everybody can make it out. And if they keep an online presence, then it still feels like everybody was present.
Yeah, but the number of extra staff and extra concerns and everything else around that can get significant quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I put 2 tracks down and I move my thing, but since I don't have a meeple on, well, I have 1 meeple on pickup, so can I pick him up?
So yeah, you can pick up 1. 1 is the deal.
Wait, but she laid track and she moved. I thought that was the 2 actions.
Oh, yeah. If you move, then sorry.
You're right. You're right. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I'm just destroying things over there.
So that person's technically still at that station.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I hate to be that
Oh
guy.
man,
I'll
we
be
dropped
that
him.
Oh no!
We dropped him at the same time.
My first action is going to be to move there.
Rude.
And yep,
Whack.
I put my track there first.
I find that it works out better if you load them into the back first.
Okay.
See, look at that. Dude sitting in a train. As opposed to dude sitting in a train.
Yeah, through a train.
He has become one with the train.
He
My
actually
turn again,
is the
huh?
Yep.
All right.
You should probably just pass. It's a good strategy.
So this is actually the Sim City mechanic where you are the monster that attacks the city.
I will flip all of your trains and destroy all of your robots. Okay, my turn's over.
Are you a were train?
I'm a were train.
Maybe you're a Maglev? I don't understand.
Oh, so I got to talk to Patrick earlier, but what are your guys' favorite Bezier games titles, if you have any? Patrick gave me the rundown. He has a handful of them based on situation. But what do you guys like to play when you break out anything from our catalog?
Suburbia and Castle of the Mad King Ludwig.
Where words?
Yeah. As someone who I respect what Bezier has done, I am not a werewolf player. It is not my kind of game. Werewords is so good.
Yes.
Like,
Werewords is a fantastic game. Same with the Mad King Ludwigs.
Yeah.
Both castles and palaces. Fantastic.
All right, so I'm going to. There can be any number of, or no, it's up to 8 passengers at a location, correct?
Yep, 8 is the max.
All right, so I'm going to refill that station and get another pink, of course. That's, um, and I'm actually just going to lay track for my second one because I'm getting frustrated with my inability to draw anything other than pink. And I know that takes 2, but I have 2, so that's okay. Oh no! The guy fell in the river. Almost fell in the river.
Patrick, I feel like the tracks are laying a lot smoother this game than they did previously.
It's because I'm here.
Oh,
The fear
okay.
to me.
Yeah, they learned to fear you after last game. Yeah, they're running real smooth this time. Last time there were a lot of explosions last time.
Being 100% fair, some of that had to do with the fact that you were playing.
Oh yeah, I like to smash things. I'm pretty hulky.
In tabletop sim, absolutely. I have never seen you slam your fists on a table and send me flying. But I also
next year
have not
we're
played
gonna-
games in the office with you before.
I was gonna
so
say next
that
year I'm
might-
gonna start lifting and I'm gonna show you a thing or two.
So I don't know what happened to it, but I think we're missing one from this tile. I thought there was 2 here before.
To the best of my recollection, no.
Okay.
Oh no, shouldn't there have been 2?
There should have been
Huh?
2. Was there not 2?
I'm wondering if
there was.
I wonder if that one got thrown.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to it.
It might have gotten thrown.
It's not around the edge of the board.
Yeah,
So we
I was
will...
just checking.
Oh. I have shuffled the robot bag. Shuffled it a couple more times.
Yeah, just pull till you get a robot. If you get a pink, obviously it can't go there. And if we find an extra one floating around, we'll put it in the bag.
Is this right?
Yes.
Yellow, how did you get more robots on your board?
I don't know.
I
I got one
my
from
guess-
the lab,
She
My
built
guess
a
is-
station.
so that's how I got my 4th one.
Yeah, she had 3 and then she built the lab, so
Okay.
she got the 4th
Okay.
of the lab.
Okay. I forgot about my 4th one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yours was for
Wait,
the
you-
warehouse.
So I
Yellow-
don't think that you can build your track there, Yellow.
Right.
Oh.
Because there's no
Well, and-
station there yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, and how did Yellow build a station? Because they don't actually have a meeple on the build station spot.
I did have one. I moved it.
Oh,
You
okay.
adjusted it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Am I not allowed to move them?
You have to adjust
Uh,
the action here.
Oh, okay. So I gotta move a person to adjust.
You have to use
you
an
get a
action
free
to
one.
adjust. But when you get your free one, you can put them wherever you want.
Okay. So then I had it on track, move, and build station. Okay. I I'm going to. Do I have 2? Well, I'll just put one here. Why not? All right. And then I'll adjust as my second action.
First action is going to be to move.
So Matt, the real question is, your strength going to beat my clones?
I don't know. We'll have to test it. I think that our superpowers will have to just battle it out.
Second action is to unload.
Oh,
That
good
doesn't-
the move.
I don't know how to get him out of there though.
So you would have had to configure an unload key.
I did. It doesn't seem
okay.
to work very well. So
It doesn't work very well. You have to try it a couple of times.
okay,
Really
good to know. I'm gonna put that in capacity. Yeah, capacity. Done.
No funny jokes this time. I'll just end my turn.
So
Or I guess
I
not
have,
funny jokes, but
and I deliver him my board. Typically, if it's the last thing that you have to do, which it is in my case. So what Matt was saying earlier is that if it's the end of your turn and you have delivered a meeple, you have until the start of it before it needs to be adjusted.
yeah, it stops a lot of that AP that happens sometimes when someone's trying to think where they want to put their meeple. We found it would hang up the game, so if you have it at the end of your turn, you can have it.
But don't you love that, smoke pouring out of their ears expression?
Yeah, when you look up from placing it finally and everyone's like angry or on their phone. Yeah, it's the worst.
You know it's bad when somebody has gotten a book, and started reading while you were gaming, which I have happened in a game before.
So I have refilled the station 3 times, and I've gotten a pink every single time.
That's because there were only 10 robots in the bag.
Oh, that's right.
And then we dumped in all the pink. So the odds are not in your favor.
Yep. I forgot how diluted that bag is. All right, then. Crap. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up the tech then.
I was like, if you could carry pink passengers, you'd be in business.
If things were different, they wouldn't be the same. Yes.
Are you sure?
I tautology. Yes. So
I feel like it's the question of the difference in it's the question of the value in the difference. If the value in the difference is small enough, then they would be the same.
Matt, do I have to place another office, or can I do a store instead?
So you can't do either. If you look at the bottom left of your board down here, you have to put meeples in any of these sections to be able to build those colored stations.
Got it.
Or to be able to pick up those colored passengers into your train.
What color is this? Silver?
Yes.
Can I pick him up?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna pick him up. Oh, just kidding. Close enough.
It is actually in your train, so bear that in mind.
Yeah, he's in there. Just really, really in there.
I'm gonna move to the hub. Can I move to the hub with him in there?
For your first action pickup and your second action move?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm done.
First action, I'm gonna lay some track down.
So Matt, out of curiosity, is something like this going to be made available with option DLC?
What would you say? Sorry, I apologize.
I was asking, will this eventually end up in Tabletop Simulator as
So we're planning
Second
on
action move.
we're planning on continuing to support stuff into Tabletop Simulator. And one of the main reasons for that is, one of the main reasons for that is our goal is to be able to continue to playtest our games. It's really, really important to us to be able to playtest a game enough that people can have input and feedback. And so even though we're not going to get the same kind of feedback we would get in person, we still need to find and hunt down that feedback from gamers and people who play. So we're gonna make sure to do playtesting through this, and we're gonna be programming some titles that aren't programmed in here through this. So
I would absolutely love that. The way that I got introduced to tabletops was I'm a playtester for Slug Crew.
So I'm moving there, and I am unloading him. And that's my 2. I'm going to figure out where to put him, but I'm done with my turn for the time being.
So, funny story. I go to refill the station, and I pull silver.
Of course you do.
I thought you would find that amusing.
I find it to be something.
All right, my first action was build a track, and my second action was, can I build 3 tracks since I have 3 meeples?
yep, you can build 3 portions of track. Building over water costs 2 of those. So if you build over water, you'd be able to do less.
Cool.
And you have to build from where you are, which was the hub at the time.
So I built that first one from the hub to the factory. Can I then build off of the factory?
Correct.
I thought once you moved, you were done with your build action.
So I'm unmoving. Can I build from the factory off? Does that make sense? Or does the track have to continue?
You can build up the factory. Yeah. Are you? Yeah, that's where you started, right? Was on that station.
I started from the
No.
hub.
Okay.
And so I said I built to the factory. Do I have to stop at the factory or can I continue my track?
Oh no, you can continue your track as long as you don't take another action. So if you have 3 in track build, you can build 3 track as long as you are continuing to build.
Okay, but it's not 3 different actions, it's 3 different tracks, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So if you built 2 more tracks off that factory, that would still count as just 1 action for you.
So that's my 3 for track, and then I can move as my second action to the
Correct.
factory.
That is 100% correct.
Cool.
First action, I'm going to build track over water.
Oh, so you can actually build out to anywhere on the entire board as long as it's making one giant web.
Second action, I'm going to build
Yes.
another pink place.
So now for this one up here, Bailey can't build off to anywhere else essentially if once whatever's placed at Penn Station because she couldn't
Because
really
there's
go
no
either
station
way.
there.
But she does have a loop here and this, so she has a lot of options when she is at the hub. So it's a pretty solid so far.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt, I believe it is your turn.
You're right.
So, move. And that will.
I just realized I never actually signed my robot that I delivered. Makes my turn a lot easier to deal with. Oh, it's my turn already. Sorry, I did not actually see that pop up. So for 1, I'm going to move, and since I have 2 in move, I'm going to move down to... I don't want to smush everything, so I'm going to hang out there.
That's what I did.
And I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to pick up a silver, and I'm going to pick up a copper, and absolutely nobody should be surprised. And I'm good.
I'm going to drop off but I don't know how to get the dude out of the thing.
If you, it's the yellow, right?
Ha. And then he goes directly onto my board? Or no?
You put him off to the side. You'll figure out where you want to put him.
Perfect. All right, so I dropped off and I will adjust my board. It's going to be my second action.
So we don't have to place until the start of our turn. Place the robots we've delivered, correct?
Yeah.
It has
So
to be placed by the start of your.
yeah, so
Okay,
you want to have them
that's fine.
placed before your next turn starts.
That's fine. What I do with the two that I picked them up. I did not deliver them. Never mind. I'm just cheating. The game is so much easier when you cheat.
I'm gonna pick up one of these pink guys
Depends on how you cheat out of it.
and then move.
Matt, go. Gonna refill for one. And I will. And that will end my.
So I'm going to move 2, and I'm going to unload 2. So that's basically my turn.
I'm gonna.
Now, if you unload at the hub,
Yes.
you don't. You do get the meeples, right?
Yeah, if you unload your robots, they go on your board.
Yeah, the only difference for the hub is that it takes all 3 kinds of robots.
Yeah, it counts as essentially any of the 3 stations.
Can I pick up what he refilled? Am I allowed to do that, or do I have to refill it myself?
You can pick up what other people refill as long as you have whatever color that is unlocked. Absolutely.
Is this yellow or is this gold?
That is gold.
Okay, I will.
There is no yellow in the game in terms of passengers, right?
Correct.
I'm yellow.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
So, can I refill the station first and then pick up?
Yes.
So I just take it from this robot bag over here,
Absolutely.
and then I have 2 on my pickup, so I can pick up 2 of them, right? Okay.
Correct.
I don't know how to get
As
them
long
on
as
the
you have the ability to pick them up, because there's still a lot of pink in there.
Yeah.
There it is. So you got a pink.
Do I get to a second one since I have
2 and refill? Yes, you do get to pull
yeah.
a second one. Correct. If you
How
just
do I
click
pull
and
out?
drag real quick instead of holding, just real quick and drag. There you go. Perfect.
Ah, look at that. That's what I wanted. All right, and then I'm going to pick up the 2 gold guys.
Perfect. Good job.
Boom. Whoa!
That's the explosion. That's what it looked like. When I said explosion, that's what it meant.
I tried.
It's okay.
I'm gonna let you guys handle this one. The professionals.
Now we need a legacy version of this where the trains actually blow up.
Oh. It ends up in the green part.
It ends up in the green car.
That train's in the Hudson River. It's fine.
The old kidnapping. All right. Perfect. Well then, Bailey, you can end your turn because those are your 2
Yeah,
actions.
sorry.
No, you're perfect. You did great.
I'm gonna attempt to drop off this pink guy. I can never get them out.
If you set it off to the side, I can.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna pick up the gold. And I'm done.
Alright, so I'm going to adjust my build station over.
Oh no! Train man is running away.
Matt, when I adjust, am I allowed to move one of them down into the unlocking areas? They just have to stay there permanently, or does it have to be like?
So when you talk about the unlocks, they don't actually have to stay there permanently. Like right now, I can't move the silver or the bronze because I would not be. It wouldn't be possible for me to carry them. Right. But once I drop them off and I unlock the red, I can easily just eat the robots off the.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, to build the station or pick up the passengers, there has to be robots in there. But if you're not doing either of those things anymore, or you don't intend to, or you don't want to right now and you're going to put somebody back in there later, you can definitely move them out of there. But the passengers, so there's 2 passengers you need to put in there to unlock the darker colors that are worth more points. Those are permanent because you can't move you can't move commuters, you can only move the robots.
And it's going to be the same thing holds true with the extra actions. So if you want extra actions, you can put robots there and move them in and out as needed. However, once you start placing commuters, they're stuck there. However, also it's possible for you to get 12 actions.
No, only it's for each set of 4 you fill in, you get 1 more.
Yeah, so in theory, you could have a maximum of 5 actions.
Right, which is a lot.
I was going for it this morning in our game. One night, I was doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
I was 1 meeple away from having my second action unlocked. And I would have 4 a turn. Oh, I would have been so excited. We didn't get to finish, but...
That's all right. I'm sorry that I don't know names. Redbeard, you're still going? Or are you done?
Oh, apologies.
No, that's quite all right. That's why I asked.
adjusted.
That's why I was like, he's taking a little while. Make sure things are okay. So I'm going to...
Yeah, I got distracted before I hit end turn.
That would never happen. Not in a real game, not in this game, never. So I have the 2 appropriate robots, so I can pick up both pink, correct?
Yes, you have 2 in pickup, 2 in capacity, and it's unlocked, so you can absolutely do that for one of your actions.
Well, I moved there was the other action.
Oh,
So.
okay. Yes.
Right.
Those were my people.
Not anymore. No, they're mine.
Stomp it on your toes, man. You had it all to yourself for a minute.
Hey, I pulled them out of the bag. They're clearly mine.
You did yank a lot of those guys out of that bag.
I did.
I found an office for them.
I built this office.
All right. I'm going to move. In the hub, we can drop off the gold ones, correct?
Yep, any of the robots can be dropped off in the hub.
So, what I was asking when my Discord freaked out and I couldn't talk to anyone. What happens when you drop them off?
Oh, like thematically?
So, well, no, you drop them off in the hub, you get the robots.
Yeah. Just like if you were to
Yeah.
drop them off at any station. So now Bailey has these not pink. I'm colorblind. These 2 golden robots to put on her board.
Right.
I'm gonna move to the warehouse and unload. I can never unload.
Wow, that is a challenge on here. I gotta zoom in on it sometimes.
So when this game comes into physical production, how are the rail tiles going to be made? Are they going to be plastic?
Got it. One of us.
Yes, correct. They're going to be plastic. They're going to be the same thickness like the 2 mil, like a tile would be, but they're clear, transparent plastic.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least there's no need to sleeve them.
Yeah, they're really nice. They're really nice.
Is there a street date for this?
So it was supposed to be, our intention was to have it ready pretty close to now. Essentially, people should have been able to order it now, and it shipped as soon as Gen Con was over. But sadly, we ended up with. Oh no, sorry. This one's late fall. I was thinking of Whistle
Okay.
Mountain. Whistle Mountain is the one that was supposed to go now. This one was
Right,
intended
that-
for Essen.
Okay, that's still not too bad.
Yeah, so this one should be October, November.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to move here, and
Do you
I'm
know
gonna
what the MSRP on it's going to be?
So our intention was to keep it at 60, but the transparent tiles were something that the factory never done. So we actually are going to set it at 70.
It's still not bad.
Yeah, because
and-
the meeples actually do fit in the train like really nicely, and everything fits together. It's a double-sided board, so one side of the board's Manhattan, and you'll turn the board over, and the other side is Berlin.
So are you guys going to have expansions with new maps?
Yeah, so that's kind of the plan, is like that same Age of Steam idea, where they just started making all these really cool maps and all these really neat ideas for the game. Kind of the same idea. Because that's one of the things that actually got Ted started, was when he started doing Age of Steam maps.
Yeah, he has made a lot of them.
I just always like the idea of something more than just like, oh, hey, look, there's, additional cards that don't necessarily change the game all too much.
Yeah, the number of maps for Steam or Age of Steam is ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, and we're gonna hopefully produce them really nicely. I know Age of Steam was kind of like very minimalist, like kind of just boards. These are recessed, so wherever a station is actually a recessed part of your board. And same thing
Right.
with your player boards, is where each of those meeples goes is a recessed section, so they fit snug and nice.
They'll basically snap in, but
Yeah,
in real
exactly. Yeah, everything is very, very nice.
Oh, I mean, something that you kind of have to do at this point is either make it so that it's super cheap, or that the components are.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right.
Does that work, Matt? Are they connected?
That would cost 2.
But yes.
Yeah, I have
You have to, yeah.
That was one action, absolutely.
All right, and then my second one's gonna be to adjust.
So that is actually Lilac. Yeah.
Dang it. Well, I'll still adjust.
Okay.
I don't have to have pink done first in order to do the lavender.
Yep, you just have to have the one more copper, or you can adjust one of your coppers on another turn, and move it down here.
Even though I have 2 and adjust.
Oh no, you do. You can totally move 2, because you do have 2 and adjust. I'm so sorry. You are 100% right.
Cool, thanks. I'm done.
I'm going to refill. It's gold, so I draw again, I believe.
Yeah, since you're on gold,
Correct.
just put it off to the side. And that one.
Yeah, it begs so
And
many
then
questions where
I'm
these
gonna
robots are going.
I'm going to pick that one up right away.
So, what are the cards? Is this for like in-game scoring? Is what the cards are?
They're bonuses, so they're goals that you're supposed to be working towards.
So you have
Yeah.
one automatically. So you can pick one of those that's going to get scored automatically. For each additional one you want to be scored, you need to fill out one of those lines in the bottom right corner that says bonus VP cards. So you'll have one for free, and then the rest of them you got to kind of spec into being able to use.
And they're
Okay.
all 15 points maximum?
Yes, you can't cross the 15-point maximum, even if the value would be more.
Well, no, I more mean because there's no indication for that first one. And if something were to say score 17 points, you would just round it. You would just go down to 15. You wouldn't go, oh, it chunks out, and you get one pure chunk.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it would just be a clean 15.
Okay. Redbeard? Oh, never mind. So I'm going to refill. Is there an easy way to look in the bag to see?
If you right-click it and you can look, hit search, and it'll let you look in the bag.
Oh.
Is it looking pink in there?
Oh, there we go.
Oh god. Oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened.
Oh god.
It looks like you grabbed pieces and started flinging them about.
I didn't do it on purpose if I did. Which I looked like I totally did. I was clicking in the bag to look in the bag, but then I had pieces when I looked out of the bag.
All right, so
I watched your cursor do it. It either became, cousin it, or rather thing.
Just like rolled over there.
It's a ghost. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refill. I can't put that one down. Hey, I can put that one though. He goes back. Or they go back, I should say. And then I can pick up 2, so I'm going to pick up those 2. And, oh, God.
All right, I'm gonna build, and
So
since I have
something that's going to be helpful is to lock the stations in place.
Oh, yes.
So if you haven't been doing,
That's a very good idea. I'm sorry, so what are you building?
So, Bailey, you're going to need to adjust before you can build.
oh, because that's not automatic.
You have to have something in this build station section to be able to build a station.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move and then I'm gonna adjust. So if I have if I only have one the one main one and move, can I only move one tile or is it to one station?
It's station to station.
Okay. So I'm gonna move my dude here and knock everything over, and then I will adjust.
Sounds good.
And I will end my turn.
I mean, my train is being meeple powered, so.
I'm gonna move to the hub,
Like the
and I'm gonna
Flintstones train.
unload.
What's that?
It's like the Flintstones.
That's what I was thinking. It's bedrock powered.
Yeah, just those people cycling their little feet.
So I'm going to drop my dudes off.
So for everything that goes wrong, we just blame Matt, right?
That's
Yeah.
usually the way it goes.
I just wanted to check.
100%.
Checking.
I participate in that too. I'm just like, oh man, whatever it was probably my bad. I'm sorry.
Being 100% fair, I do the exact same.
It's just easier than trying to blame someone else.
Most of the time. There.
So how do you know when the game ends?
So the game will end when the last passenger is pulled from the bag.
Okay, so we have to have all the stations built, essentially.
Not necessarily. So I've seen some weird things happen. And it's actually apparently not that weird because it's happened in probably 2 of the bajillion games I've played. But sometimes people don't build one of these last stations.
Yeah.
Like maybe just red gets built or maybe just purple gets built, and then these guys never go in the bag.
Right.
Okay.
Those were in my train. I don't know what happened. I'm again blaming Matt.
Oh yeah. definitely. I did that. That was me for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Well, I'm moving to the hub and I am unloading these two. So I'm just going to go ahead and. Hi, I would like to unload you. I even have a key set up to do it.
You just have to kind of keep poking at it until it does it.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
You gotta
Like I
shake
said,
him out of that
you-
train. You shake him real hard.
It depends on how embedded they are.
Yeah.
Like mine, we're again holding up the train. So
I'm gonna build a station. Woohoo!
Station.
Right here on top of all these cool cats. Is that locked in?
it is not, but I'll take care of that.
Okay.
That is.
I got it.
This is yours right here.
Huh?
You get the lilac meeple.
Yeah.
This
Oh, I
one
got
right
it.
here.
Solid.
This one.
I'm BSing my way through this game. And I'm gonna move.
I'm pretty sure that's the right way to play.
And then all of these are on that thing.
Yep.
Okay. I am done, I think. Yeah. I built a station and I moved.
I'm gonna build track. And I'm gonna move.
You can't go there. There's no
Oh,
station.
you're right.
Don't worry, I did that too, like 3 times.
Yep. Despite the fact that it's called Penn Station.
It's misleading.
I am going to instead.
You're going to not do that.
Ooh, Matt, I don't know how a character got in my boat. My train.
I pulls out a lilac. Second
That's gonna be-
action. I'm gonna do it again. Also lilac.
Yep.
Sorry.
That was not.
Are you able? You are not able to carry lilac.
No, that was an accident.
I think it got in it.
One person
Just
can.
wanted to make sure.
We're calling him the professional.
So
There you go.
to adjust.
Matt, so if I pull people in the station that I'm at and they're that same color, can I pick up and drop off in one turn?
No. So if you are pulling any commuters or robots from the bag on the station you're on, they get set to the side and then they'll go back in the bag. So if you pull 2 and one of them is on the station you're on, you actually get to pull another one until you find one that is not the color of the station you're on.
Right.
Okay.
Matt, once a hex has curved track or straight track, all other track has to be the same kind?
No, absolutely not. So people can build, but they can't build.
Right.
You don't want people's tracks to lay directly over each other. That's the key. So if someone has a big curve and you have a big curve that overlays theirs, one of you needs to put a small curve there.
Well, no. So I could or could not build a straight piece that goes from the hub to the new embassy.
Oh, you absolutely could. Yeah, you could build
Okay.
a straight piece right here from here to here that goes there.
Yep. Well, that was the question. Redbeard, still yours? Nope.
I was just debating about a thing.
That's fine. That's why I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Okay.
You
Alright.
just have to make sure your entrance was in one of the 2 blank spots, which it should
Yeah.
always be able to be.
Right by the design. So that's just what I wanted to double check.
The blank spots, as
Yeah.
in the spots that don't.
So,
The edge.
yeah, the end or the middle here are the 2 spots that he could have it go in, because they're either outside. 2 of the colored players are outsides, and 2 of the colored players are insides.
Right. So for one, I'm going to build
Oh man.
that here. And yeah. And then I'm going to, because that takes 2, and then I can build a station and I can build the other red station. So I'm going to grab that. These are all going to go onto there. Nope. That guy's just hanging out in the river. It's fine. And then that's basically my 2.
All right, I'm going to pick up 2 of them because I can only hold 2. And I'm going to pick up this guy. Whoa, are there 4 here?
Yeah. There are 2 silver, 1 gold, 1 bronze.
I'll take a gold and a silver, and then I'm gonna move. And I can only move 1, so we're gonna start there.
I'm gonna move 1, and then lay some track.
You go pick up those meeples.
Yeah, that's the case where you need the other size. It really is amazing that changes the game from something like Steam or Age of Steam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Matt, hurry up.
Oh man, sorry it took so long, guys. I get AP sometimes.
Matt, your turns are so long for the nothing that you end up really accomplishing.
I know. I think I'm gonna get 0 points this game, guys.
I'll be surprised if you score that high.
I feel like that's a high-scoring game for you, Matt.
Yeah, comparatively. It should have been like witty and been like in silver maybe, but I don't know. I'm not that smart at the moment. I think of it like a couple minutes later.
It's fine. All right, so I'm going to move down to the new embassy, and I'm going to see if it makes more sense to adjust to be able to pick up and drop off more at a time, but I'm just going to pick up 2 and be done with it.
So Matt, as a funny note for you talking about my owning pretty much all, if not all, of your catalog, I actually have one of the werewolf signs.
I'm moving and I'm dropping off. And that is my turn.
I'm gonna move and pick up.
And I'm gonna spend all 3 of your turns trying to get them out of the car.
Go.
Hey, yo. Matt for the win.
Matt, hurry up.
So I'm going to adjust and
All right, I'm going to. I put those guys on my board again, didn't I? I'm really bad about that. I'm sorry.
just be glad we're not at the table. Then we'd be using cattle prod
Yeah.
every time.
All right, so I'm going to move. Oh my god, that is not what I meant to pick up. So I picked them up last turn. They're now fused together. They're now one person.
It's like nachos, right? They're stuck together. It counts as one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna drop off apparently just 1. I apologize. I may. Oh my god.
Watch your eyes.
Meant to do that. All right. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to pick up these two salesmen, making sure I still have two.
Mm-hmm.
Picking them, and I'm wow!
Oh my god.
Running them across the board.
That was the
Why
best
are
thing
we
that's
eating
ever happened.
pieces?
And I think they're on the floor.
They're right here. I got them.
Yeah,
Okay.
they reload.
You can, and I'm gonna move back to the store. So I'll just put it back in the store. I go whoop whoop. All right, and that is my 2 actions.
So have you guys gotten to play with the like looking glass or interact with the looking glass thing at all?
I'm gonna move, and I'm done.
Glass.
I think the Looking Glass is terrible. It is such a clunky interface.
Yeah, it's kind of an eyesore a little bit. Like it has a cool like thematic idea and like a cool
Yeah.
like concept, but I just felt like when it's in, it just doesn't feel smooth.
Translate. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 for effort, but minus several million for good thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Need that turn.
Oh, I was busy chitter chattering, chit chattering away.
Oh, green's already
It's
done.
okay.
Good.
I was just already
Ow.
done with my turn before you had even.
When it was my turn, you're like, I'm gonna just do my thing.
I mean, so normally in these games, by like the second or third turn, I've already started getting to the point where I've already planned my turn before the next player.
Yep.
Theirs. I can tell you I can tell you right now the reason why you see so many cell phones out at tables is you have people like myself who are like, all right, all I need to do is do these things, and as long as nobody else in the row does these things, I'll
Right.
be.
So
Matt, I have
I'm
a
refilling at 3. So I'm putting 3 guys into. Whoop, there. Okay. That guy's dead.
Swimming with the fish.
Crushed by a.
Matt, for the extra actions on the board, do I have to do the robots first and then the other ones, or can I fill them up? Like, as long as I fill one up, I get an extra action.
So
Like,
you
does
can
it have to
you can fill up
order?
any row you want. So since you have those
Okay.
ones, if you want to start in here, you can absolutely do
Yeah.
that.
That's what I was doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop these dudes off. They're hanging out there to get dropped off, and I'm gonna build a station. Yeah. Because I have the studio, so I'm gonna build a station here. Can I do that?
Well, move it off to the side first so that I can grab these guys up. Now go ahead and put it down.
Is it locked?
I
And I
locked
get
it.
that dude. Crushed it. All right. And then they go back.
These
Well,
guys.
go back on the studio.
By the way, whoever mentioned that L locks things, you are my favorite person for the day.
Woot! I get to be someone's favorite person for the day.
Because
Lucky.
I use tabletop sim for a variety of things, and having that quick, like I was like, I know there has to be a way, but I'm either mid game, and so I want to focus on a game, or I'm not mid game, which means I'm not thinking about it.
Man, I
If
need
you're,
help.
it's that out of sight, out of mind. If you're not in tabletop sim, then you're not
There you go.
thinking about tabletop sim.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Dropping off both of these people. In theory.
So Matt, for the scoring of the meeples that you've delivered, you get nothing for the robots, and it's default 1 for the pink and lilac, 2 for the red and purple, and it increases 1 for each you put into passenger and link VPs.
So if you so for the pastels, it's going to be 1. For the deep colors, it's going to be 2. And then if
Right.
you fill a row from top to bottom, that increases that points by 1. So like if you have top
Okay.
to bottom filled here, you would get 1
Okay.
additional for each dark purple.
Okay.
So
but
yeah.
but it would also count for those 3.
Yeah, you have to do all 3 to get the additional point, correct?
Right. But the
Second
3 you
action,
put
pick
in
a
there would
color.
also score, is more what I'm saying.
Yes, they all do score.
Cool.
And then the link is going across, so if you get one of each color, every link between stations is an additional VP.
Right. Green, did you steal red? And red, are you supposed to have that red halfway into your train?
Yeah, I have two people. I just picked them up.
Okay.
On my turn, I gained the ability to get red, and I grabbed them.
Okay. All right.
There's
So
still
I'm gonna,
one there.
yes. So I'm going to refill. So not gold, correct?
If you are on gold, you can't.
I'm on the hub.
So yeah, you
Oh,
can't pull
dang.
out any robots. Yeah. Yep, exactly. You did it perfectly.
I'm going to move them one at a time so they don't explode on me. Attempt to. Good lord. And then I'm going to pick up 2, and it's going to be a pink, the pink, and one of the red. And that's me.
All right, I'm going to move, and I'm going to pick up this robot and ruin the board.
Breaking all of the.
And that is my turn.
I'm going to build track. And rotate it.
Oh, that is very on tilt.
And then I'm going to move.
I'll work on it. I think maybe if I set it up the other way, it might work.
I'll let you be the one that flips the table actively.
Yeah, I'll break everything, guys. Don't worry.
There should be 2 guys in my train, but I don't know where the other one just went.
So there's another red one on the hub. Did you mean to grab one of those?
No, there was one left behind.
Okay.
Oh no, he was left behind.
So there
There's
should
very
be 2 in
well-known
here, but I'm
Pokemon
only seeing
stuff.
one.
I'm only seeing one as well.
There's one over
Almost-
here. Here he is. He's way over here. I found him.
No, that was mine.
Oh, that was yours? Well, that was my bad. I was like,
That's
oh, there's
cheating.
one sitting over in the bag.
Nope, that red one is totally mine.
Oh, there we go. There's magically 3 now. Perfect. We got it, guys. That looks just at. Yeah, there it is.
This cuts off at 10, correct?
Yeah. And we can keep playing if you guys want, but absolutely, if you guys need to stop at 10, we absolutely can. Or I can jump in if one person has to leave at 10.
I work in IT, and I started at 7 o'clock this morning, so
Yeah, no sweat. No
it's a
sweat.
decent day.
Week.
Are you
I
on East
started
Coast?
at 5 this morning.
Two people were talking. I didn't catch half of that.
I said I was saying week because I started at 5 this morning.
Well,
And I was asking if it was East Coast time.
oh yes, it is. I'm in Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I hear that place rocks.
It's someday we'll get a football team.
I mean, can't be any worse than the Lions.
Yes, they can because they shut the team down. The team moved. The team went on to win a Super Bowl. They brought the team back, and they I think they won one game out of 2 seasons. Like, it was just like, I know that the Lions were first to go 0-16, but yeah, the Browns are just, oh my god.
Again, we had the record first. It was ours.
Yeah.
It still is ours.
It is. It's very
You know
true.
what? Because you know what? If you can't be the best at something, be the worst.
Yep.
But at least you have Cedar Point.
That's not Cleveland.
That's not
I
Cleveland.
mean, that's almost
Oh,
Cleveland.
that's Sandusky. That's like an hour away, maybe, right?
I'm on the east side, so Cedar Point's about 2 hours away.
Oh, well then that's sad.
Not like I would be going there right now anyway, to be fair.
Oh yeah,
I
now
don't know. I
now
spent
would
all of my
not
time
be
in
an
Columbus and
appropriate
Dayton,
time.
so
I'm a big fan of the. Have you seen the Browns play? No, seriously, have you seen them play? Because no one else has.
I don't watch sports golf. So I know the rivalries. Like, so when I first started dating my ex, I used to have to hide my car when I would go and hang out with her because whenever OSU was playing, my car is blue, has Michigan plates.
Oh, you are the devil. Yes. I mean, I went to Penn State and I live in Ohio, so yeah, I very much understand that.
First action is to drop off these 2 people. So there's just a brown there, copper.
That's what it looks like.
All right, I'll pick him up. This is my second action.
Yoo-doo.
You're crushing it.
So now I want a dexterity train game, like a legit Steam game, but.
So, I feel bad about that because I made a joke earlier. I have a tremor in my right hand. So for me, Ticket to Ride is a dexterity game.
Oh, very nice. Green, you are moving.
So move
He's a professional.
is the number is
Yeah.
the number of stations you're
No, I
moving,
know.
not the number of
I'm just you have a very nice little network going there. That's all. So I'm going to move to red. I'm going to deliver this guy. I get this extra action immediately.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and refill them. So I get 3. 3 non-red. Curse you all. Curse you all.
Hey, I like those colors.
Well, it's too bad because I'm the only one who can get here.
I'm gonna pick up this dude, and I'm going to build a track. And I have 2, so I can build across the water.
Correct. Yeah.
If I can pick up.
That's good. That's where it's supposed to be.
It's close enough.
I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna pick up the red right away, so nobody else can.
I found sometimes that just eating it works best.
Yep. I do not like
But yeah, no, I used to spend a lot of time in Dayton
Okay.
and a fair bit of time in Cincinnati.
All right. So action 1, I'm refilling. Oh, That's fine. Action 2, I'm going to pick up. Is there a gold and a copper here? There is. Awesome. So I'm picking those two up. I will put them in my train, and then I'm moving to the hub. So that's going to be my 3.
I'm going to build. Whoop, and throw everything.
Remember that in order to build, you must first robots from.
And then I get one of these. Matt, so if... Never mind.
This one will get put back in the bag, I believe.
I'm going to...
That's the one that she gets. Oh no, you're right.
She
Wait,
took that one.
where'd the extra one come from?
I don't know. I think it might have been down here, and it didn't get put in the bag initially because I think I accidentally picked it up.
Okay.
Oh, well, where did mine go? So this is mine,
Yes, correct.
and then that one was in the bag. Okay. So yeah, I built and then I moved. So end turn.
I'm gonna drop off one of these. And then I'm gonna move.
The blame Matt action is a free action, right?
Yeah, and you can do it at least twice a turn.
Okay. Just checking.
But the question is, what advantage does it give?
It does not give you any advantage. It gives me. I have to roll disadvantage on all rolls.
I feel like that already happens, though.
I have to roll double disadvantage.
Oof.
Green, you're spending both actions to build track?
Well, no, I have me.
Those are both over water.
That's
why I was surprised.
maybe
Like,
I'm not.
like, you're already in the gray factory. Getting to purple wouldn't be that long.
I'm going to use my second action. Who are you?
All right. So I'm here. I'm going to unload these two. What just happened?
Oh.
I didn't do it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Matt rewound the game.
Ah, okay.
Not far enough.
Nope, one more.
There we go.
There you go. Thank you.
No
All right.
problem. That's what I'm here for.
All right.
That's why you
Where-
get the
Now,
big
if only you could create save states like you can in emulated games.
Wouldn't that be so nice? All right, so those meeples are in a. I think those are combined. Yeah. All right. I apologize if this blows things up. There we go. Okay. So I'm unloading them. I apologize for as long as this is taking because. Yeah, fine. Oh my God, they are huge. Why are they huge?
I've not had this happen before.
Have not
That-
had what happen before?
I
They're
have
massive.
giant meeples.
Hover
Fair.
over it and then use the minus key. I think that'll shrink it.
Yes. Okay. Just like, what is going on?
I mean, bigger meeples easier to pick up.
True, but there.
Gonna need a bigger board.
I mean, you could make the board bigger
You could.
without actually affecting production.
So that's one. That's going to be 2.
See, I
And-
can't imagine that anybody would complain about the foot of their virtual. It's when you start getting to those really big physical footprint.
And I'm grabbing those for my third. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to drop off.
I'm gonna have to 3D print little Flintstone cars for these, just because this is it's not going to be Maglev Metro unless they're actually powering the train themselves.
And I'm refilling the station.
So what that is that's going to be the Halloween variant.
Because they're just people dressed up as a train.
Or there's severed body parts sticking out of a train.
Hey, I mean, Ticket to Ride did it with the pumpkin train.
All right, I'm going to unload. Wow, worked right away that. And then I'm going to refresh. Okay, now to do. Fortunately, I don't like those numbers. Don't go in my.
Matt, hurry up.
My bad.
Matt, would you mind fixing the track just south of Central Park?
You got it. I'm on it.
Oh God. All right, so I'm going to build track there and there. For 1, I'm going to move over to there for 2, and I'll be unloading the lilac, assuming I can get them out of my train. There we go.
So I believe the rule stated we can look in the bag at any time.
Absolutely, you can. 100%.
Yep, but I want's in there.
Just a matter of, can you get it?
Yep.
Build track, move, unloaded. So that's me.
Maybe I can't fix them very well.
And then refill.
They're fixed-ish.
Okay.
Not as good as I'd like, but they look
That's
not bad.
fine.
Pat's got it. Patrick's over there. He's gonna work on it for a little bit.
Okay.
First
team
action
game.
was refill. I'm gonna pick up just this gold guy.
Yep.
For second action. Oh,
Ooh, that was fun.
2 lilacs and a purple here for reference.
Can't go there. All right, so I'm going to move up to 2. I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna unload. Come on. Unload. There we go. Unload that guy. Nope, you do not go there. You go there. And then I'm going to build a piece of track right there. I'm done. I am done. I hit the button.
going to drop off just my gray dude. I'm gonna move to the dark purple, and that's my turn.
I'm gonna move to the hub.
Mhm.
Drop off gold.
How's that look, Matt?
Probably about as good as can be expected.
I feel like it's non-trivially better. Gonna put a dude there. Take the station. Pink. Those are both pink.
As is that one. That one's purple.
Not that one.
That one's purple. All right, so first action is going to be building a station. So these guys are going to hang out there. I get that. That goes there, and it's locked. And they're going to hang out at that location. And that one that was on the studio, I get to my board, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure I'm not somehow goofing something up. He's gonna go there. All right, and then there are 2 lilacs there, and I can take both of those. So 1 was to build that. 2 is going to be picking both of those up. And 3 is going to be coming down to the office where they will be working.
Poor guys.
Working in quotes. They're just saying they're playing tabletop sim.
Lucky guys.
Crushed it.
I don't know. I always think it's really kind of cool the fact that, even during what's going on right now, we can all still get together and be able to play games. Do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Moving and loading up the 2 lilacs, which I can now carry.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a decent investment on our part to hire the people and stuff to get it all done, but it's totally worthwhile because for us the biggest thing is to give people the experience of getting together and having fun and hanging out. So this fits that niche. We're willing to invest in it 100%.
That makes sense.
Pinks can't go on that one.
Of course, that's when that's all you draw. Good Lord.
Hey yo.
So how many we got there? We got 2.
I think it was at a 5. Yeah. Still plenty of room for those non-pinks. Are you refilling again?
Yep. If you can't tell, there's something specific that I'm looking for that I have
Is it
not
pink?
gotten.
It's pink. It has to be pink.
I mean, My luck is bad, but I don't think it's that bad.
Eh,
All right, and that will be my 2 actions. I'm not even gonna bother trying to throw those guys onto
nope,
the tile.
nope. They're there. All right. I'm unloading these 2 there. You'll there. You'll go. No, you will go in your spot. Thank you. I'm going to adjust since I really don't think I'm going to be building any more stations the rest of this game. Call it a hunch.
Yeah, I'd say it's a safe bet.
Yeah.
But with all of these stations still left to build, how
I
can
know.
you give up on that dream?
And then I'm actually going to pick up, and I may as well have it be to purple.
So I'd be really excited to finish out this game, but I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Who's saying that?
This is Redbeard on the screen.
I am
That-
just here to facilitate whatever you guys want to happen.
Yeah, I don't care.
I just
Yeah.
figure we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. I need to take a bio break, so I figured a nice
Yeah.
10-minute break to get up and stretch. Probably not. Like,
Yeah.
but I didn't want it to be sitting on my turn and for people to be like, "Hey, where'd you go?"
Right. That makes sense.
I am done. So yeah, I'm fine with a break. We can break on Matt's turn.
On the
Since he
move,
takes so long.
Sounds good.
that was one move. Then I'm gonna do the second.
All right. 10-minute break.
Yep, be back at 9:57, no later, please.
Alrighty. Hey Google, turn the lock light.
So Matt, I have a feeling that I know exactly where 60 of the 70, or where $60 of the playtest credit is going to go.
yeah, exactly. I don't know, it's one that just is so good. I've not been
Yeah.
able to get enough of this one yet.
And it's one of those where, I mean, I could also just ask for a review copy and maybe also go that route. I don't know.
I mean, if you get with Allie after Gen Con,
Yeah.
actually, don't get with Allie until after Tuesday, because Tuesday's the Kickstarter launch, and she's really focused on that. But after that, like, yeah, definitely reach out to her, because I'm sure she'd.
Oh, this is going on Kickstarter?
No.
Oh,
Ultimate Werewolf Extreme will be on Kickstarter.
Okay. That's why I was like, I thought this, but now I'm confused. I mean, I'm
This
usually
will be much easier to play physically.
yes.
Yeah, a lot less of the finickiness when you play it in real place.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like my wife and I. We really enjoy Age of Steam, so yeah.
Yeah, this is right up that alley for sure.
I tend to disagree with the statement that it would be easier to play physically. Like, it kind of would, but at the same time, it's not too bad once you get used to tabletops.
Yeah,
It's
it's just more the hiccups where pieces go flying.
That, and we've had some snapping issues.
Yeah.
Well, and all the tile, like all the tile pieces are full plastic sheets that are hexes instead of just the bars having weight, and so that's why they kind of fall funky. But yeah, it definitely gets you the feel for what the game is, and it definitely is a great space to play and interact.
So tell me that Envoy is doing a splash.
I am not 100% sure on that one. That will be.
I have not heard anything.
Yeah, I was like, that'll be something that'll probably come out in October if we announce that.
I was totally kidding. Plus, I've seen you guys do really late after the launch splashes. Usually, when you're trying to get interest back in.
It's been hard to do.
because-
It's been hard to do in business splashes and events lately.
Oh yeah, absolutely. To the best of my knowledge, all splashes are suspended at the moment. Because I know all of my local game stores, if they allow customers in, it's a chore to get into them. I went to my the one that I normally demo at for free RPG day because they were trying to get. Had to wait outside in the sun, then had to get my temperature taken. And
Yep.
because I was waiting outside in the sun, I had to wait in the air-conditioned vestibule for my temperature to come down.
Yep. Yeah, Cleveland has an irrationally high number of game stores, which is you'd think that would be a good problem.
I have 20 within a easy driving distance of mine.
Yeah, there's a spot in Cleveland where there's 3 on, I think it's a 2-mile stretch.
Mm-hmm. We have that too.
Yeah,
called Ford Road.
Yeah, it's great until you go to run events and everybody wants to just go to their favorite store. But
So
different
the way
stores
that I tend to deal with that is I have relationships with almost every one of the store owners in my area because so really funny when we did the Palace Splash, Palace of Mad King Ludwig.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to do 4. I was supposed to be doing them at the game store that I normally demo at, and their roof caved in.
Oh.
So they were not
different
quite
Flash.
open. I had already been developing relationships with a lot of the store owners in my area just because I like to vary which stores I go to.
Yeah.
But that taught me that I always have to have a backup.
Yeah. Oh no, that's fair. It's there. The issue I have is a lot of the stores in Cleveland area, like and this is for most game stores, they all do something really well, and they all do something kind of poorly. I have some stores where they're charging 10 to 20% above MSRP for games.
I actively refuse to work with them.
Yep. And this I have other issues with this with the owner, so that's but the biggest thing is Cleveland is a dense enough city where people are like, oh, I'm on the west side, I just want to go to a west side store. So I'm on the east side, which means I get to travel about 45 minutes to do demos on the west side, and I don't tend to mind doing that. But it's like there's just been a lot of hiccups and a lot of problems, and I mean, not to overshare, but my wife is immunocompromised, so I'm not doing any demos for quite a while.
So it varies. Companies like Envoy, so with us, we
No, I'm an Envoy member.
What's that?
I'm an Envoy member.
I was about to say, if I remember right, we're allowed to do online stuff to a limited degree.
Yeah.
Some of the other groups that I do are like, yeah, go nuts, do everything online if you can.
Yeah.
And they'll let you claim as much as you want online.
Yeah.
So that very much depends. But like the special events and things like that, they're harder to do. Sure.
Yeah.
But
no, it's just a matter of finding a way to make it work a lot of the time, and I recognize that. But I also know that a lot of the folks I demo to, they're very much they like having me there in person and showing them the game in person and seeing the game in person. And like I've tried playing online, even simple things where there's like a really good implementation, like with code names. Like that implementation is amazing, but they're just very much but it's not the board game. It's not us in person. And I go, it's not, but it's still playing, but it's not the same.
It turns playing a board game into, which, I mean, it can provide a bit of a fix. Like, I love playing Cthulhu Realms, the digital app, same with Star.
Yeah.
But it's still not the same experience.
No.
I totally get that. And I can also say that my stores absolutely love it when I come around to do demos because they sell games then.
Right.
But I haven't done demos in months. I haven't recorded anything. I haven't done the online options. I was kidding about the Splash thing because, doing a Splash means getting it for playing the game, which, that's such a, horrible cost.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant doing a splash like in tabletop simulator.
No, on PDF.
Oh, no. I meant an actual, like...
Send me the game, and I will go to the store and show it off to nobody.
But we'll send each box with a bunch of masks and gloves.
Well, you can't forget the wipes, the sanitizer.
That's true.
Hand
See,
sanitizer
so-
bottles.
Well, you have to do the hand sanitizer too, but you also have to have some sort of, sanitizing wipe for the bits.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the bigger problems with trying to do board games in person during this whole thing is
Yeah.
everybody's touching everything.
Yep. It's very much an issue.
That's what we were just talking about. In fact, is the reason why it doesn't feel the same is because you don't get that tactile sensation of being around a table with people.
Yeah. No, I and some friends have taken to 3D printing because that gives you that tactile feedback, and it's a fun hobby, and it pairs really nicely with the board games. So
I've wanted a 3D printer for a while just so that I can do my own personal game upgrades.
yeah.
We have a 3D printer.
So if you have a Micro Center anywhere near you, they have the Ender 3 for $200. It is a steal at that price.
It is. And at some point I will pick it up. The problem is that being a nerd in general is kind of expensive, especially when
Oh yeah.
especially when you're a fan of several different fandoms.
Oh yeah. Very much
Alright,
so.
so do we have everybody back?
I'm here.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
I got back at time.
So I would like to file a complaint that Redbeard is playing green. That just doesn't seem right. I just realized it, and I was like, wait a minute.
I thought it was amusing. The reason that I picked it was because I had green earlier. So
Yeah. Oh no, it was just a wait a minute.
So I am going to pick up this here. After I adjust.
All right, I am moving 3 over to the studio.
I
1,
appreciate y'all letting me walk around for a minute.
no problem. I'm unloading both of those. I'll put them there. For 2, for 3, I'm going to pick up. There's a passenger, and I'm sorry, a tech, and an organizer. Yeah, grab that. That's so moved for 1, dropped off for 2. Picking up those 2 for my 3rd action. And then for my 4th, because I just got that, I'm moving over to the hub.
I'm going to refill the station. Wait, hold on. Can I do that first? Whoa! Get out of there. Rude. Get out of my ship.
Hey, that meeple dove directly into your train.
And see, playing this in person, you wouldn't have those fun and amusing moments. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, you would. You just have to push really hard.
Silver can't go on silver, right?
Correct.
Cannot.
Shooters. Ugh, 2 pink. How rude. How do we still have pink? That was a waste of my time.
Well, because every time that they get drawn, when I was refilling, they have to get thrown back in the bag.
All right. I'm done. I didn't click intern though.
I'm gonna drop off these 2 And then I'm gonna refill. Done.
Where did my train?
Oh, where did my train go?
Matt, I think that was the best turn you've had yet.
Lickety split, got it done quick.
So,
There's a
I
rogue
believe that
robot.
my train has fallen off the board. Oh wait, there it is.
That should probably be in the bag, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm guessing the robot needs to be in the bag.
There's a rogue robot.
I've seen horror sci-fi movies that start that way.
What, the robot in the bag?
No, rogue robot. We're a robot
No,
in a
no,
bag.
robot in the bag.
Both.
All right, so I'm going to refill where I'm at. Or no, first I'm going to unload. I'm sorry. Bring that over here. Come on, thank you. There. There. You're gonna go there. All right, so I'm going to refill, and I'm refilling at 4, and they are not robots. That's a robot. That's a robot. That's pink.
It's actually the follow-up to Dinosaurs, not the robot.
Not a robot. Yes. Very nice. All right, so those are ending up there. So that's 2 actions. Third is going to be picking up. I can pick up 3, so I'm going to take both pinks. I'm just going to merge them, super glue them to my train. And then fourth is going to be coming down to the office. All good?
Gonna refill the station. Hold on. 2. Ah. Oops. Well, I was gonna pick up as well. So I refilled, and now I'm going to pick up. I can pick up 2, and I have a capacity of 3. And then I'm going to move as my third action.
I think you only have a capacity of 2. Or
Do
no,
I?
you have 3. You have 3. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. It was I then completely
you.
threw it.
I believe you, so I would have fixed it.
Nope, you're good.
And that is my third action.
I'm gonna refill with my first action.
All right.
This is gray, not lilac, correct?
Correct. That is a robot. If you
Okay, so-
hover over it, it will tell you.
Oh, yeah. Those are both valid. So I'm gonna pick up the
And Matt,
pink.
the end game triggers, it ends immediately, it ends even turns.
So, once the last robot is removed from the bag,
And the
everybody
red.
gets 1 additional turn starting with the start player.
Okay.
Oh no!
That sounds tired.
No more robots, guys.
Oh,
There's one.
oh, wow.
Yeah, there's one.
There's 1.
One more
There's
robot.
one-
So next time someone refills, it'll be the last round after that.
And it's whenever there's a passenger, not it doesn't have to be a robot, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Because it's a passenger. But all right, so I'm going to adjust this to here so I can just drop off things easily. I'm going to. Hello, I would like to. Maybe. Hi. Can I? I think they're fused.
They're
You
becoming
think
a
what-
super unit. There we go.
There you go. Very nice.
Shake them out of there.
Let's deliver those two. That's two. Yes, that's two actions. For 3, I'm gonna pick up these lilacs. 3 lilacs in my train. And for 4, I'm gonna move over to the store.
I'm gonna drop off, move, drop off. And that's my turn.
I'm gonna move, drop off the pink, which is gonna end up giving me an extra action.
Oh, nice.
Assuming I drop off. They're wedged in there. Oh, that worked. Okay. Do we know what's in the bag? The one that's left?
The one red.
Okay. I will take it, I guess.
Yeah.
Rude. So the game's over?
Nope,
No,
one
you-
round left.
Got it.
Final round.
All right, so I'm gonna unload those 3. There. It really doesn't matter. I'm putting him there just because. So 3 actions. That's that. That's that. It's a purple and a gray, which does not really help me. It does, but oh yeah, we're good. Okay. 2 is going to be pick up. 3 is going to be moved down to the studio. 4 is going to be deliver. I had to figure out if that
Whoa!
extra. Oh my!
Rewind.
Didn't happen.
Okay, pick up, move, drop off, and turn.
Same thing. Pick up, move, and drop off.
And that's it.
Okay. Now we will score.
And somehow Matt wins. I don't understand.
And Matt wins.
Every time. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, scoring is not too bad. You usually have a nifty little score sheet. Sadly, no nifty little score sheet. But, let's see. I was seeing if I could open a notepad, but it looks like it's struggling. So, what you're going to do to score is first go ahead and put face up on the table any of your gold cards that you're planning on scoring.
Right.
So, most of you, it looks like... Oh, you have 3 of yours, but everybody else only gets 1. So
Yep.
choose wisely the one that gets you the most points. They do max out at 15.
I think that one.
Yeah, I had 4 per direct connection to factories, and I was like, oh, I have none of those. Okay.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So, first let's score the light pink meeples. So each of those are going to be worth 1 point unless you have a column fully filled, which it looks like nobody does. So all of
Right.
those are worth 1 point. So keep track of your own score. But
Oh,
add one
shoot.
point for all of those that are on your board anywhere.
Yeah. Calculator on your phone.
Yeah.
See, waiting. Uh-oh. Somebody... Wait, back? Okay.
So the
Hello?
second thing.
Wait, somebody
Hello.
dropped.
What was the first thing?
First thing is all your light pink meeples. 1 point for each one, unless you have a column all the way filled, which nobody does. You almost did.
So 3.
Yes, yeah, anywhere on your board. And so keep track of that. Everyone's going to keep track of their own score, and then you guys can tell me at the end. I'll just walk you through scoring. Alright,
Okay.
the next thing we're going to score is the lilac, the light purple. So those are also all worth 1 point, unless you have a full column filled. Which looks like Bailey is the one who has one filled, so you will get 2 points for each of those colors on your board anywhere. So even the ones that are in other places are worth that to you.
Sweet.
Okay, so now that we have that one, we're going to go to the darker colors. So the deeper red, the coral, I guess, ish color.
Yeah.
Those are going to be 2 victory points apiece unless you have a column filled. So we got a
Which I
column
do.
filled down here, and we got a column filled
then
over
there-
here. So
Yeah,
you
and then
guys
there are
will
3.
get 3 points for each one. So mark that one down for yourselves. Everybody
Yeah,
else
those are the
just
people-
gets 2.
So those are the people who didn't put on enough sunscreen.
Yes, they got burned. And the people who held their breath too long and they are a dark purple, those are also worth 2 victory points apiece unless you have a top to bottom filled, in which case they are worth 3. But it looks like nobody did that.
Nope.
Okay, cool. So the next thing we're going to score are track connections. So every connection from a station to a station. It's not pieces of track, it's a connected station to another station. So count how many
Right.
connections you have, and they
Does
are
the
worth...
hub count?
Yes, the hub counts. And that's worth 1 point for each station you have connected to another station.
Right.
Sorry, how many points?
1
1.
victory point.
My
Okay.
train is out.
Then the last thing we're scoring are our goal cards. So go ahead and count the total for your score goal cards. Add all of those things up, and that is your final score.
All right. I think I have 59. Assuming I did my math correctly, which is suspect.
And you played before?
No.
Oh,
No,
that
I
doesn't make me feel better.
So that sounds like beginner's luck.
I play a ton of games, and I really enjoy these crunchy kind of efficiency games. I also I think I was the first one to get to 3 actions, and I had 4 actions for the last like 5 rounds. Like that, just being able to literally act twice as fast as everybody else made that so much easier.
I chose the wrong score ending card, I think. I think I would have got more on a different
Switch it out. That's fine. I mean, you don't pick till the very end.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it
basically
doesn't affect other players.
Right.
Alright, so what's everybody's final scores?
34.
Nice. Said you got 57 up there. How about you, Patrick?
59.
59.
24.
24?
Yep.
38.
because
38.
I was trying to go for a couple of things and just not getting them.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get the commuters you need, and it's sometimes you're too committed to pivot. But I like that you can adjust your robots. I think that's huge.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's a really nice touch.
Well, awesome. Thank you guys so much for playing with me tonight and hanging out. And like I had said earlier, if you guys have any like feedback or you want to let people know what to expect, or if you enjoyed it or thought it was just okay, you can post it in the Discord channel and just kind of give people a little bit of feedback if they want to give it a try. Like, hey, I really enjoyed this. You guys should try it, because some people are on here for Whistle Mountain and some people are on here for Maglev. So
Yeah.
letting them know that this one's
So-
also a good thing.
Okay.
Who is the one that won?
That's Ken. Kenji.
So Ken,
Yeah.
go ahead and flip the table
Yep,
as
you
the
get
winner.
to flip the table. That's the victory.
All right.
Boom shakalaka. Oh,
Yep,
yes.
that is the traditional tabletop simulator victory.
Wait, why is there a Ninja Turtle floating by that train? I don't understand.
Are you talking about this?
Oh, that's because that is that's somebody's gamer
Oh, okay.
thingy.
That is Bushmeister's. I was like, why is there? I mean, it's underground. Where they belong.
It makes sense. I get
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
Brandon's obsessed with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There's worse things.
I was gonna say I'm
Yes,
about the
I
same.
had I had a great time. It's going to be a good time tomorrow. I'm going to see you at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Have a